I'm not even ready. Stupid Okay. Legacy G1 HasLab Deathsaurus in over 60 seconds. Let's go. When I tell you HasLab probably got its best outpour this year, I'm not even exaggerating. Not only was this the best performing Transformers HasLab up to this point, but he's also just dumb fucking good. Let's talk about him. Originally intended to be a retool of SS-86 Grimlock, and that's not even bullshit, that's a genuine fact. Old Kentucky Fried Manslaughter here decided to get the HasLab treatment, and what a payoff. Just realised that those arms were transformed wrong, but honestly it still worked. Rocking a mighty chicken head of anger with a mouth that I'm struggling to open right now. He comes with blast effects that go in here, but I don't know where they are, and I can't be bothered looking for them, so behold glory. When you see a guy with a vape and he thinks he's cool, but he actually just looks like this. Like, just f***ing at me next time, bro, seriously. This guy sports an absolutely devilish Godzilla aesthetic, almost, in a way. Oh god, whatever you do, don't show Earthrise Snapdragon, he'll f***ing burst out crying, and I can't be f***ing bothered with it. Honestly, he can strike a pose reasonably well, and you know, that's all he needs to do, really, at this price point. But there's not much more to say about Bernard Matthews' Japanese Transformers, so let's move on to the extras while we transform him off screen. We got Micromasters, just like with Starsaber, except these ones decided to go for extra credit and not be shit. Yeah, in case you were unsure, this is Pippo and Boater, respectively, and they're the actual teammates of those other two, Holly and Fire. But more important, more importantly, they decided to bring new engineering to the Micromasters for the first time in a good couple of years. I did not think that HasLab Deathsaurus would give me my Minicon fix for the year, but here it is. All new molded detailing, very good, very strong QC, nothing likely to pop off. Something that isn't some description of f***ing car for the first time since 2019. Honestly, these guys understood the assignment needlessly well. The fictional country of Transformer nerds thanks you for your service. Now let's address some ugly elephants in the room. I'm really sorry about the sporadic accessories over here. I keep forgetting about them and then start filming and realise they're still there. How charming. Now back to the content you actually came here for. Respectively, we have Eagle Chest and Tiger Chest. Eagle Chest is an oversized Laserbeak, and Tiger Chest is the logo for a fictional brand of car that doesn't quite exist yet. Which one should I review first? Lock in your answers now. If you selected Eagle Chest, you were right. Wow, you're excellent. Yeah, like I said, this thing's basically a Laserbeak homage. This is its cassette form, in a sense. I mean, I'll be fair, the colours are very nice in this mode. The blue, the silver, the black, and the red all highlight each other well. There's not much to say about this, unfortunately. It's a block. So instead, let's talk about, yeah, like I said, probably the biggest and best a mainline Laserbeak has ever looked. For example, his head can actually articulate. So can the mouth, but I don't have nails because I'm an anxious individual and so I can't open it. And that's not all. Eagle Chest also forms a secondary function as a gun. Oh wow, and I thought I was phoning it in. We'll come back to this one shortly. And so we're left with Tiger Chest, who doesn't really do much of anything. Like, this is his alt mode. The chest of Deathsaurus. Is there any more to say? He got them chrome wings. He transforms. You know, this guy's actually brought up something interesting I think I should discuss. So please put your hands together ready for Sheep's mildly racist commentary. That title ain't gonna stick. The Japanese have this weird ability of looking like they can do too much and sometimes like they're not even trying, and this guy I think perfectly captures that energy. Like, he looks like if Sonic the Hedgehog was trying to copy Mario. Tell you what, hella interesting though, and leads us in wonderfully to the weapon mode. I suppose really my biggest gripe with the Japanese side of things is that they make all the Transformers look so handsome. I bet you break all the girls' hearts. Or the boys. F*** it, the girls and the boys, no one is safe. Yeah, I'm very evidently choosing to do this guy as his own thing paid off in the most f***ing spectacular ways. Fantastic amounts of articulation. Articulated hands that go the extra mile. An ab crunch like it's the most normal thing in the world. And a clean profile just to make way for some absolutely redonkulous decorative wings. Like, honestly, whoever couldn't get this, I feel sorry for you. Because this is your childhood favourite dessert after a 5-star banquet. Oh, and to anyone who says that he's overpriced, Deathsaurus says, smell your mum. Oh. He also says, smell your dad, apparently. Now, as mentioned, here is Eagle Chest as a weapon. I mean, at this point, you're basically holding up someone with a car battery, but because it's you, I'm scared. Ooh. I mean, he's not being used for all sorts of shenanigans. You can put him in the chest to form the chest, apparently. I can't tell if I've just put him in too far or not. Ah, that's a problem for future sheep. Now, admittedly, Tiger Chest on his own isn't a particularly interesting weapon, so instead we need to take one of Deathsaurus's accessories. Now, instead of manky old trailer, Deathsaurus's accessory storage is the back of this really gnarly looking throne. And the part we want is this bit right here. Yeah, admittedly, he handles being a chest plate far better than being Chad's first archery set. So let's restore order to the natural balance. There we go. And what better way to show him off in all his glory than to show him off with his fucking wicked arsenal. He comes with a spiky ball and chain for when cunts need to be reminded about their place in the universe. A big weird and spiky gun for when cunts need to be reminded of their place in the universe. A tail shield for when cunts need to be reminded of their place in the universe. And an absurdly fucking beautiful scimitar, which I imagine is more just for his out and about day-to-day kind of business. There is also a flight stand that I have nothing to say about because I completely forgot it existed, and more importantly, I don't use it. We're instead going to devote our remaining time to the absolutely unnecessary throne that Deathsaurus decided to come with. Worth noting is the two dedicated 3mm pegs you can see there on the top. You know what they're for. Stuff. Have you met my bud pal? His name's Stuff. Now, unfortunately, in order to get Deathsaurus sitting comfortably, you need to dislocate his knees a bit, because otherwise he just ends up orbiting his chair. Deathsaurus, you fucking orbiter. I just called you a Chad a minute ago. I mean, even after 5 minutes of fiddling around, he's still not fucking sat in it, but I don't give a shit. There we go. That's a lot comfier, isn't it? Talking to this fucking guy like I do my dog. Ultimately, there's a lot of things that I have left out of this review, and it doesn't really change anything. Deathsaurus to me is the best HasLab we've had today, and I wouldn't be surprised if he holds that over Omega Prime as well. And as this guy arrived in December 2023, that means you're going to see him in the ranking video for 2024. Just don't be shocked when he ends up somewhere good. And honestly, I think this is probably the only accessory he was missing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.